I was diagnosed as a child and an adult with ADD and ADHD. As a child in school, I was always extremely smart in the books, but was a constant disruption and could not for the life of me stay out of trouble. I couldn't focus and I couldn't pay attention to where my mind was just going everywhere. When I went to the doctors with this issue, they immediately prescribed me some sort of methamphetamine like adderall or Ritalin. And they overprescribed me at that, to where they were giving me 60 pills a month, which turned into a borderline addiction and a full-blown abuse. So really in the past year or year and a half, I've completely changed my whole entire life. I'm no longer on any of the methamphetamines that the doctors prescribe me, like the Adderall or Ritalin, and I'm able to focus and pay attention better than I ever have in my life. Getting the things done is no longer really a difficult task, and I'm really able to calm my mind down enough to focus on the task at hand and what needs to get accomplished. So if you, your child, or anyone you know is suffering from any sort of ADD or ADHD, I highly recommend sitting through this video before jumping into the methamphetamines like the Adderall and Ritalin that your doctor is going to prescribe. So the number one thing that made the biggest impact in really curing my ADD, ADHD is called the Wim Hof method. And pretty much all this is a sort of deep breathing and cold therapy. I highly recommend the deep breathing part. And what I gained from this is it really gave me back the control over my current state of being. So I was able to calm my mind down enough to notice where I was and what kind of mental state I needed to be in and how to get there, to where I could instantly change my current state of being with a snap of a finger. So the number two method that goes very well with number one is just regular meditation. Meditation actually strengthens the muscle in your brain that helps you not only able to focus, but really all of your cognitive abilities. You'll learn to be present and aware of yourself and your current state of being, and on top of that, you'll be able to calm yourself down enough to focus on whatever that task is at hand. Like I said, meditation is the literal exercise of the brain in the parts that deals with your focus and being able to pay attention. So number three, which I think is extremely important, is you want to limit multitasking. Multitasking in your life is literally just feeding your ADD or ADHD. You want to be able to separate your activities so you can completely focus on one at a time and practice being completely present during that moment. This also means limiting phone use during activities. So if you're working on your homework or on any sort of project and your cell phone is right here, if your attention is here, every time your phone goes off, your attention goes there and you react. That movement alone is just, again, it's going to be feeding that ADD and ADHD. So put the phone up and make sure you eliminate all multitasking and just give every ounce of intelligence and of your being towards the task at hand. Last but not least, number four, and that goes along with all of them, and that's discipline. Every single day practice is how often you need to be at this. So this is something that you practice every single day through every single activity that you're doing. And in that case, that's how it's really going to improve and your results will just compound day by day. So if you only leave these practices for maybe once a week or once a month, it's really not enough. Alright guys, like I said, if you're suffering from any sort of ADD or ADHD, I highly recommend trying some meditation, some deep breathing, and just limiting that multitasking and working towards this every single day. If you are really suffering from ADD and ADHD, this is something that you need to put effort into it on a daily basis if you really want it to improve. If this video helped in any way, please give it a big old thumbs up, and if you have any questions about my journey and how I cured my ADHD, just leave those in the comments below and I will be more than happy to help and answer any questions to my ability. I also have new updates on my website as well, so check that out at www.bewillgrant.com. Thank you and see you soon.